わ、なんやこれ。操作が謎すぎて。
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
乗り越えた後か、これは。操作が謎すぎ、おお、なんや。操作が謎すぎて。罰が決定。エディス。主人公はエディスか。これいらんな。これはいらん。怖い怖い。
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
怖いわ。遅いな、歩くの。
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
そうか。なんだよこれは。オールカスアイランドガゼット。どうやって手出すん？ L、R1、R、あ ?R1。
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
文字がすごい反射してるやん。文字が筒の中で反射してるやん。すごいやん。
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
なんちゃら。うわー、高い。川のせせらぎが。
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
フィンチーズ。どっち行こう。降りてみよう。カエルの鳴き声がね。あー、迷うわ。これは迷うわ。もう山道迷いますわ、これ。ああ。
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
知らんで、これ。もう分からへんで、道。行かれへんし。もう戻らへん、ほら。もう戻らへんで、こんなん。しがない。ちょっとこっちも気になるしな。ちょっと酔いそうやしな。どっから来たん俺。多分こっから来たから、まあちょっとこっち行こう。ちょっと待って。
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something but never do.
3D が辛い。なんや。
The house was exactly like I remembered it. The way I'd
す
been
ごい
dreaming
家や
about it.
な。 無理やり増築しました。暗すぎて見えない画面が。ドラゴンが死んでいる。
I asked Edie once about the dragon in the pond. She said it had killed her husband.
怖いな。怖い話や。怖い話。何なんだこのゲームは一体。
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old,
落ち着か
I
な
knew
くさせ。
exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
どっちから入ろう。ガレージから行ったろう。入れるか？入られへんわ。登られへん？ギャリーズポッティングミックス。めっちゃチラシ散らばってるやん。何の音？
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
開けんのかい。
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
さあ、どこから入ろうか。裏口的なのがあるかもしれない。どこだ？何の音？あ、ガレージかな。あ、なんかあるやん、こっち。ほらほらほらほら。ほらほら。よっしゃ、これや。鍵関係
Crawling
な
through
かっ
the
た
doggy
し。
door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
パチンパチ
The
ン。
power had been turned off the night we left.
すごいね。ハンダゴテがあります。なんかがあります。こういうの憧れるね。こういう作業エリア。なんかかわいい。
For the first time in years,
2010年。
I felt like I was home.
すごい缶詰。すごいよ。サバ？
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
一体いつ出て行ったんでしょう。 そんなに年月経ってない感じやしな。
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
あれあれマーク出たんけど今。ちょっと酔うわ 3D。
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
暖炉にさって、ああ吸い込まれた、吸い込まれた。歩きにくいな。きゅいきゅい、やめて。え
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
バーバラ・フィンチさん。きしょいきしょい、これ怖いわ、なんか音。何これ。
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
何があったんだ。うわ、接着されてんぞこれ。
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
字幕消えたし、なんなん見逃したやん。なんやねんこれ。なんやねん今の。くそ。
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
気持ち悪い虫のいっぱいあるやん。もうやってくれや。寝室かこの封印され。
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin. As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
すごいねこれな。もこもこ。あ、私の
The
家こ
last
れ。
time I was in Edith Senior's room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
さあ地下室行っちゃおうかな一回。うわー怖いわ。何なん。一回地下室行きまーす。
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
ちゃうんかい。上行きまーす。腰が痛い。うわー怖い。なんかこっち覗きまーす。
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
ん？家族じゃないの？家族じゃないのかこの部屋は。
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
どういうことや。どういう意味だそれは。 何かがあったのか。
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
お、鍵やついに。いけー。かっこいい手袋。20,000 leagues。20,000、2万。
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
おお。どうやって開ける？
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
怖い。ホラーゲームなのか？何ゲームこれ？
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
謎やな。なんやこれ。
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
怖い怖い怖い。なんやなんや。
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
怖いわ。
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
はい。
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
クラゲの枕。モリー・フィンチ。
December 13th,
今の配信
1947.
まで終わりました。
Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
嘘でしょ？食べたんかこれ。
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
食べましたわ。あっさり食べましたわ。
My Halloween candy was all gone.
こんな感じで一人一人の物語があるんか？食べんなよ。食べんな
I
よ。
thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
偉い、偉いぞ。エディ、モリー。お、YouTuber です。YouTube してますよ。YouTube してるんだよ。どっち行こう？こっち行こうか。トイレでした。
I kept eating and eating.
食べんなよ。歯磨き粉やろ、これ。食べたの。
I ate a lot of things that night.
闇が深い。闇が深いな。
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
謎のゲーム。大昔に多分フリープレイかなんかでダウンロードしたやつ。何かわからないゲーム。
It was a barn swallow going
食べ
back
ん
to
な
the
よ。
nest.
食べんなよ、これ
I
は。
reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
なんだこれ GTA オンライン、流行りの GTA オンラインやん。ホラーなのかすら分かれへん。何なのか全く謎ゲーで、どうすんねんこれ。あれどこ行くねん。助けて。どうしたらいいんこれ。 モリは、おようわからんな、そうそう。
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
待て待てー。待てー。
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me. I jumped and I almost got her.
どないせいっちゅうねん。これか。あれか。無理でした。よくわからんな。よくわからん。こういってこういって
I could tell she was getting really tired.
豚さん。
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
おこっちかちゃうな。どうしたらいいんだ。どうしたらいいんだよこれ。降りてもだが、こっち行ってこっち行って行かれへんで。2年前のドラマみたいな謎ですな。2年前何があったのか。くそ、どうすんだこれ。ちょっと分からへんわ。こっち行ったやろ。木これ浮いてるぞ、空中にこれ。なんやこれ。降りてもうたし。なんやねんこれ。なんなんや一体これ。寄ってきたわもう。さっきどうやってん俺。リアクション問題な。リアクションよりどうしたらええんやんこれ。なんやねん一体。さっき俺どっから登ったん。わからんわもう。なんやねん。くそが。 目痛なってきた。乾燥してもう目がカピカピや。もうちょっと謎引かれへんねん。どうなっとんねん。机の上に乗られへんねん。乗れたわ。じゃあこっち行った後どうしたらいいのこれ。こっち乗るやろ。こっち乗った後どうせっちゅうねん。上行くやろ。で鳥どこ行ったん。まず鳥、あ、これか。これや。よっしゃ、やっと
I
や。
gobbled her up,
ギャー。
and suddenly I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind.
すごい
Then I
飛んで
heard
る。
little teeth nibbling in the grass.
飛んでる。すごい。ジャンプマスター、俺がジャンプマスターだ。俺がジャンプマスターだ。危ない。
Rabbits.
うさぎ。あ、ここにもうさぎ。車、うさぎ。めっちゃうさぎおるやん。一周したんちゃうこれ。一つのアドバイスで俺アドバイスいらんかったけどな。おい、いつまでウサギパート。どこ行くねんこれ。ウサギ食べ、あ、これか。そう、むずい。操作難しいしな。まず操作分かれんからな。一切説明ない。おい、いけーいけー。キャー、かわいそう。
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
もうええわ。辛いわこれ。おれへんよも
A mama rabbit.
う。もうやめて。お母さんが嫌いなんかな、さっきからこの子。お母さん鳥もお母さんウサギも食べて。お母さんが憎いんでしょうね、きっと。ご飯くれないから。ネグレクトですわ。ネグレクト。ほら。
She was almost too big to carry.
持っ
I
てるけど
started
な。
choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
転がってるけどな、サメが。どういうことやねん。なんやねんこれ一体。ピチピチピチピチ。出来の悪いフリーゲームみたいやけどこれ。い
I rolled
や
off the cliff cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
また食べる系やん。ほら、
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
足か。い
I
や
tore off a flipper, and it tasted really good. Grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had
ー、気
changed.
持ち悪いわこれ今度。なんやねんこれ。やめてくれや。気色悪いわ。
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
気持ち悪い。
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
もうええわー。終われはよ。気持ち悪い。
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
俺はやめたいわもう。もうやめたい気持ちしかないわ。不安できた。まだー。気持ち悪い。吐きそう。
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water, we smelt a dinu, something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
お母さんか。お母さん食べるんか。またヘビやんけ。気
I
持ち悪い
slithered
な。
into the
ヘ
sand,
ビか知ら
and
ん
the
け
good
ど。
smell went into an old pipe.
気色悪いわもう。ええんこれ。気持ち悪いのやるんすね。うわー吐きそう。気持ち悪いマジで。何やねんこれ。グロゲーやんけ。
I got closer and closer.
もう自分の部屋やんけこれ。きしょいねん音がよ。
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
なんじゃ一体。もう理
I'm
完
not sure
了
if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
あとこんだけの人物の日記を探せってこと？
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
次は鳥？
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Louis died a
謎
week
すぎ
before
る
we
な。
left,
謎
but
ゲーやわ
Edie
完
had
全
already
に。
started to memorialize him.
ちょっと今の怪物パートで気分がなってき
The
た。
room was like a museum.
滑舌も悪くなって。
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
ん？
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington, Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
なんだ一体。わ、
Whatever's
も
wrong
う
with this family, it
オー
goes
ディもう
back a
終
long
了。
ways.
早っ。謎の一族の秘密を暴くゲー。薬飲んでるね。めっちゃようできてるやんこれ。ノルウェージャンフォルクテイルズ。
Even in her
びっくり
90s,
した。
sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
ドラゴンスレイヤー。なんやこれ。ビルド1937年。
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
うわ、さっきのモコモコの部屋。なんかやけにリアル。何も映ってない。で、火曜日の朝なのか、これは。火曜日の朝に出て行ったのか、鍵や。
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look.
扉、戸棚開
It
け
isn't
て、
in the cupboard.
違う。
It's hidden in this book.
面白これ。うう。この子がイディじゃないの？イディス。イディス。イディスでした。
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
バイオハザード感すごい。隠し通路だらけやな。フォートサム読まれへん。写真が趣味なんか。 ディス・ジュニア。イーディス・ジュニアなの？わからない。わからない。スベン 3K。イギリスジュニアなんでしょうね。
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
これ家系図にしても下から上に行ってるのは何かの意味があるのでしょうか。下から上に上がる家系図、意味があるのでしょうか。これ意味があるのでしょうか。
And that he never talked about him.
コマンドセンタ
I guess
ー。
my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
秘密記事だ。次は誰の
How I
パー
Want
ト
to
や。
Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
これは酔うやつやな。これめっちゃ酔うで。何やこの揺れ。まっすぐブランコでけんのかこの子。なんでこんなゆらゆらしとんねん。
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
あー気持ち悪い。
At Barbara's funeral,
うわ
he'd never be afraid
ーうわ
again.
ー酔う。
And he wasn't. I think Calvin always
That's good.
wanted to fly.
助けてー。助けてくれー。サムカルビンみたいになってるやん。
But that day,
サム
he
とカルビンや
finally
なこ
made
れ。
up his mind to do it.
サムカルビンみたいになってんねんこれ。あ、降りて、もうブランコ降りて、お願いします。降りてくれ。どうやって降りるん？もうええもうええもうええで。なんなん一体。揺らさなあかんの揺らさなあかんのかこれ。勘弁してくれや。ちょ気持ち悪いやん。うわー死ぬ。もっとブランコせえ。吐き気を催すでこんなおえおえになるわ。うわーつらい。宇宙へ飛んでいくんかサムは。このままブランコを極限までこ
I
ぐ
told him
こ
going
とで。
around was impossible.
やめてくれや。
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
3D 酔いが限界やもう。
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
うわーめっちゃ気分悪
then
い。
maybe
助けて
he'd still be here.
助けてくれ。
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
おったわ、小学校の時もこんなブランコをアホみたいに上までこぐやつ。なんなんこれ。うわめっちゃ気分悪い。もう最悪。うわーわー
The day he made up his mind to fly.
ああ飛びましたわやっぱり。ああ終わり。結局メッセージわからんかった。ブランコ必死で。
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I
何やっ
remember
たん
trying to
今。
do the exact same thing.
ちょっと気持ち悪いのでもうそろそろ次セーブしたから、
After the funeral,
気持ち悪いから
Edie
やめ
ripped
ま
off
す。
Calvin's half of the room.
気持ち悪いからやめます。